Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your bonus read for the week. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and their true intentions for you. I'm going to start your reading off with the love oracle messages and look at the situation between you and this person. Then I'm going to jump into the tarot section of your reading and look at their true intentions for you. I'm going to close your reading off with the Hidden Truth Oracle deck and pull some messages from this person of what they're holding back from telling you. Now, this is general and it may not resonate for everyone. If it does, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you never miss an upcoming read. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. Show me the situation between Scorpio and this person. Show me the situation between Scorpio and the person on their mind. Ooh. Family, home, crossroads, and breakup, okay? So some of you, this is a family situation, like, not a romantic situation like a family, you and this person have kids. Some of you it could be because there is a child here in this family card, okay? Family, home, crossroads, okay? And choice, multiple options, turning point, indecisive. So you and this person have reached a crossroads. Some of you, this is a family member, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, whoever, mom, dad, whatever. Others of you, it is, your spouse, your soulmate that you have a family with, but being at a crossroads with each other. And at the bottom of the deck, breakup. Some of you are thinking about, this is over, I'm gonna walk away from this, we need to just separate at this point because I'm not sure if I want to stay, do I want to go, but I know that right now we just need to separate. So that might be you, and that might be the way they're feeling, or the way that you're both feeling. Of course, you would know more than anyone in your situation. We're gonna go ahead and pull some tarot cards here for their true intentions for you. So let's take a look, Scorpio. So show me this person's true intentions for Scorpio. It almost feels like you two don't really have a lot to talk about. I see this person's feelings going backwards, okay? The Nine of Cups comes out in a 50-50 energy, okay? Upright, I would say, oh my gosh, they're so happy, right? But when it's a 50-50 energy, they're kind of settling, like, all right, we'll just call it whatever. And it's almost like this person isn't really fighting for the relationship, whether it's a family member or, a friend that is like family to you, or your romantic partner, spouse, whatever. But it does feel like this person is not feeling emotionally satisfied in their intentions for you. They're not feeling emotionally satisfied. It's like they want to start over again, but they are finding it to be a bit challenging. They're not really giving up, but, because they're comfortable where they're at, I'm going to say it like that. This person's like, I know, I'm comfortable inside our home. I'm comfortable where I'm at. I do look out there and I do look outside, like I could just walk out. I could just leave. I could just, whatever. But they're staying, they're trying to get through the challenges, but they're not that happy. And it's like, they're not putting in a big fight to make it happen, but they're not, it's kind of like they're just there, Let's go ahead and clarify this Nine of Cups. Do they want this love? It feels like they did want it completely 100% at one point, but whatever's been happening between the two of you is feeling like it's draining them a little bit. But they do. Yeah, yes. Okay. The Sun, they do. You know, you are this person's happiness. You're everything they could possibly want. However, they're feeling that they're, you know, it's just you two aren't at that greatest love or greatest joy in your relationship ever. And if this is a family situation, it's like they're disappointed, but you know, we'll get over this, we'll get through this because we're not going to give up. You know, we're still just going to fight through it and make it work. But I don't see them really putting in the effort. Does that make sense? It's like they're just, now with a Strength card, yes, it's like, okay, I'm going to go in there and make things happen. But they are finding that when you two are at a crossroads, it becomes very challenging. Things kind of go backwards. They're trying to be patient, but at the same time, it's frustrating. I feel like it's frustrating for you too, Scorpio. Just the situation in general between the two of you, it's a lot. You know, there's tension. There's also a lack of expression I see between the two of you, and because of the lack of communication and expression of how you both feel, is putting you at this crossroads of like, what should we even stay in this, or you know, should we even try to make this work? Let's go ahead and clarify this Ace of Cups. Some of you have a brand new child. I mean, I see in the family card a child. The Ace of Cups could speak of a new abundance in the home, which is below the home card right here. So some of you could have a child, you know, together, or children together. And so it's like, I like the fact that you're going to try and work things out. You're not giving in too soon. Let's clarify that Ace of Cups here. Yeah, see, this person, they're like, I want this beginning. Plus, if you two have children together, they want this new beginning, right? Like, let's start over fresh. Let's, you know, start from the beginning. Let's just wipe the slate clean and not look at the past. Let's look forward. Let's focus on now and moving forward and fixing what, you know, was damaged in the past, you know, by moving forward and fixing it. But because I see them wanting to let go. It's like they have the answer they seek here. They're not in limbo. They know what they need to do. The Ace of Cups, they do have this love, and they don't, you know, they know what they want to do, and they know that they want to fight for it, but it is still challenging. It's like this person wants to prove to you that they're not going to let go that easy, that they really want to fight for this. But it feels like they're just moving really slow to do so until that Five of Wands came out right here, where after they've given it great thought, how do I want to go about this? You know, they're going to want to fix things with you and show you and prove to you that you're important, that they want to fight for this, that you two can get through these challenges, because you could love each other at your greatest, right? But you should also love each other at your worst. You know, if you really care for each other, you'll see the good, the bad, and figure out how to help each other through all the things in life, as partners, as a family, you know, feeling like each other's home and shelter. You know, it's hard, especially if y'all are having, I feel like some of y'all are brand new parents and you have a little one. Some of you aren't getting enough sleep, and it's just like, it's chaos, right? That will pass, okay? And I know that it's tough whenever you have little ones and, you know, the other parent's supposed to be taking care of them. There can always be bickering back and forth. I'm going to say, if you have little children, if you can take some time to have like a date night for yourself together, okay? After the kids go to bed, if you don't have a sitter or whatever, can't get a sitter, can't have family, watch your child or your children, you know, once they go to bed, make a little date night for yourselves and just enjoy it, because you two, you know, if you rekindle things together, it'll feel like you're both validating each other's feelings, emotions, and listening to each other. I don't know. I feel like it'll reconnect and it'll feel really good, but it could be more than that. Some of you, this could just be a family situation with a family member, like a sister, I said, or, parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, whatever, nephews, nieces, whatever. The Strength card is clarified by the Nine of Swords. They want to be very patient. They do want to give this time and understanding, but it comes with a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, because this person feels that you are going to end up just wanting to be alone or leave them alone. They're feeling like you're going to want to be left alone. They worry about losing you, and they don't want to lose you. You're very important to them. So let's go ahead and get some messages for you, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and see what this person is holding back from telling you. Wow, so some of you are in separation, trying to figure things out. And it's been hard on the both of you. I'm not entirely sure how it's been for you. I can just feel that the situation has been difficult. And this person specifically, where they want to start over, they want to fix things. Let's make it right. I don't want to lose you, Scorpio. I want this. This is important to me. You're important to me. These are things that they've been thinking about, and spending some time alone or spending time just, reflecting, because now the Hangman coming out in reverse, they're like, no, I want to start over. I know what I want. I know exactly what I want, and I want this. But they worry, like, what if it's too late? What if, Scorpio doesn't want to go back to us or something like that? They also worry about being alone, like being left alone. So they might have codependent issues and that could come from childhood. That could come from a bad relationship. That could just be, the way that they're wired. But this person doesn't like to be alone. They like to be around people, or a person. They like to have somebody around all the time, makes them feel comfortable. So I'm afraid to contact you is the first card that comes out. What do I say? How are we going to fix this? What do we talk about? And afraid to contact you also tells me that, whatever was said between the two of you or what hasn't been said is something that causes that fear of like, oh, we're going to eventually talk about this, right? We are. It's inevitable. So it's going to happen. But they're afraid to do it. So I'm becoming a better person. This is something that they have been working on, is themselves and trying to figure things out, love themselves more, reconnecting with their heart, their home, who they are, trying not to be so codependent. But, I get it's like this person just really loves you, and I don't know, maybe they did something foolish, said something foolish, whatever, and it just absolutely came out the wrong way. Some of you, it could be worse, right? And you're like, nope, they actually messed up. So that's okay. But some of you, it's like this person really, really wants to make things right after whatever happened between the two of you. And losing you would be devastating to them. And like, they do love you, but something about that love has been changing. They feel drained. I feel like the draining is because of the fact that they're missing you. They didn't know what to say. They might have said things the wrong way out of insecurities. And it was a turnoff, I understand. I'm the same. Whenever something like that, I'm way turned off. But people do things and they make mistakes. So I'm getting like this person is trying to be a better person, try to work on the things that they needed to work on. It took this time for them to reflect on things and realize I got to change some things about myself. So you speak to me through music. Every time they hear a song or specific song or specific songs, it really reminds them of you. It puts a smile on their face. It makes them also very deep in their emotions. Like they get that really heavy feeling in their chest whenever they're feeling, overly like heavy emotions of I really miss this person or I care for this person. So I replay our conversations over and over. And this is something like they don't want to let go of you. They want to hold on to you. They want to try and fix things with you. They do want to show you you're worth fighting for. And after waiting, they want to come around, but they do have some fear here. Like, what if it doesn't work? And some of you are together, some of you are in separation. But those of you together, it might be silent in your place as well. Or, when you talk on the phone, if you don't live together, it's like you really don't have a lot to say. It just kind of is awkward. And I get like this person wanting to fix things. They just have to go through figuring out like, how am I going to do it? They have to do it on their own. So I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. And this is something that they're going through or going to go through in this situation because it was meant to happen this way, to teach them something, to teach you something about this situationship, relationship. And some of you with this being family, they're like, I can do better. I can be better. Not wanting to contact you might be out of embarrassment as well as a family member, even a spouse, doesn't matter who. But, they replay the conversation over and over. So it's telling me that they're really reflecting on things you said, things that were said, things that were done, things that were not done, the lack of and the over, stimulation of things or over communicating some things that maybe were said out of a feeling upset. Sometimes when we say things when we're upset, it can come out really wrong, or it's like you say something and you're upset and then you're like, oh, why did I say that? I didn't really want to say that. So those things make them feel embarrassed. Like, how do I contact Scorpio without this turning into a situation, and how do I make it better? So this is what I have for you. If it resonates, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.